This too shall pass, it won't last forever. The pain will fade like a worn out letter. Every high, every low, it's a ride we take. The cracks will mend where the heart might break. The nights get long when the shadows creep. The climb feels steep and the valley's deep, but mountains bow to the steady stride. Keep your head high, there's light outside. This too shall pass, it won't last forever. The pain will fade like a worn out letter. Every high, every low, it's a ride we take. The cracks will mend where the heart might break. Every fall is a chance to rise, a clearer view after cloudy skies. Life's a dance of the rough and smooth. It's the rhythm that teaches the truth. This too shall pass, it won't last forever. The pain will fade like a worn out letter. Every high, every low, it's a ride we take. The cracks will mend where the
What is up, beautiful babes? It is your girl, Sweet Angel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Perhaps by the title, I know you are probably curious about what I'm going to be talking about, but it's really been a minute since I've come on here like this. But today's a little different. I just really wanted to sit down and have a heart-to-heart with, I can consider y'all my virtual friends, but it's more like therapy for me because I get a chance to really talk about real things, okay? Y'all, honestly, life lately has been a lot, and life has been a lot, but a lot of times, and in the past, I really never, talked about life to anybody or what I may be feeling or going through. I would just trudge forward and not even, spend much time with it. And I work a lot. I've always worked a lot. And that may have been my mechanism for coping and not having to deal with things. But since I've gotten older, I've been decluttering a lot. And it may be because of the fact that, y'all, yes, I'm a woman of a certain age, postmenopausal. Getting older really can have you to refocus on some things, and I'll start laying things on the line. Honestly speaking, it from head to toe of me, from the roof to the floor of the house, I have been decluttering. And even when it comes to my home, y'all, I've been selling items that I've had sitting around like, girl, I'm going to use every single one of these things. Not the case. Impossible. From like past collaborations, I had things in boxes, y'all. So I have been making full use of Facebook Marketplace, and that has become almost like a full-time job, because I swear, you put something on Facebook Marketplace, somebody gonna hit you up. They gonna hit you up for real. And I have just had, some good luck in selling off some things. And, but it also had me just thinking again of me personally. I tell you what, I've had a lot on my plate the last year or so, and I would say the last several years actually. It's been a whirlwind, and y'all, right now, of course, if you've ever tried to do things, and you're caring for a little one, you already know it ain't easy, okay? My sweet granddaughter, I love her so much, and y'all, she does take up a lot of my time, which I am thankful to have that little bundle of joy in my life, no doubt, but it does get a little exhausting. And I find myself feeling like I'm not getting anything done. But back to, as I was saying, when it came to decluttering life, the truth be told, I'm getting a lot done, honestly. But I guess I'm just used to constantly grinding. I've been cranking out content. I know I haven't visited y'all much over here because I've had so many collaborations and sponsorships that I needed to get out. But I am definitely, I've been definitely, trying to stay consistent on all of my channels and trying to beef up my social media. Again, trying to, refocus on music. It's been a lot, but I know that in the end, everything will pay off. It's been a lot. But it's been exhausting. I can't deny that. But I've been pushing through. So with that said, even when it feels like I'm personally running on empty, I keep showing up. And I've always been told that's how you do it. So I continue to show up. Still, age is catching up with me. I've noticed personally, just when it comes to the weight gain, I used to lose quite easily, but here lately, considering that I rip and run a lot with my granddaughter being here, but honey, her snacks, they're getting to me. I eat sometimes before she wakes up, and then I find myself nibbling again when she's up, getting her through the process of finishing a meal. So it's crazy. And the other thing, I'm more tired than usual. Of course, my sleep schedule is a little bit different because I actually don't stay up all night like I used to. But there again, I can't sleep the morning away like I used to either. So again, obligations are there that I have to attend to my granddaughter. So, and I don't want y'all taking this like, oh, I'm complaining or I don't like that. I love it. I would be devastated not to have her around, y'all. She's my heart. I mean, she's my everything. I know one day she's going to go ahead and move back with her mom after everything settles down as far as her career is concerned. But right now, I'm just so love that girl so much. That little one, she is my everything. So I think she keeps me motivated and that's probably why I haven't really been focusing on me so much, is because, my time does get split and is devoted to maintaining her and making sure she's good. And that's what I live for. I love it. So yes, I get a little bit more tired. I have started some new vitamins. I will be talking about those in upcoming videos, and I'm trying to take care of myself, but it does get hard sometimes. It does. And y'all, something else that really weighs on me, that's heavier than all of this. Just thinking of my granddaughter I have here. Excuse me. I do have another granddaughter that's about 3 years older than my granddaughter here. And because of the fact that there is distance between my oldest daughter and me, we're estranged, and it hurts. It does hurt deeply because of all the context of how everything played out, and what she did and what she said. It's it makes things really hard. I can't say I miss my granddaughter because I really haven't had her in my presence like that, but I feel that I'm denied the opportunity to be a grandmother to her, and I hate that for her more than anything. But I know because of the and I'm trying to choose words properly because I don't want to come off as anybody I'm not, because I'm definitely, my heart is definitely good and my intentions are definitely honorable. However, just to say that the way my oldest daughter treated us and the things that she did and said to us, the lies that were told, definitely has created an ache in my heart that will never go away. And even with that being said, I know that you can't make up for time when time has just been lost through the years. However, all I can say is that that weighs on me sometimes, and I try to pull away from it and say, wow, is this my life? Really, I had definitely planned on being the top award winner for being number one grandma, and unfortunately that has been stripped away. And I can't say stripped away completely because I do have my youngest granddaughter, which is amazing. But with that being said, that's another thing that's really got me like, oh, my mindset be kind of tripping sometimes. And y'all, I was quite emotional a little while back. Uncontrollable crying. And I know my emotions are all over the place because of, hormones, girl. I already know that. But sometimes things just kind of weigh heavy. And, I pray about it. And, some things you can't do anything about. And so even though, you make attempts to, be the bigger person, but there again, some things are better left where they are. And we'll put it like that. And y'all, the other thing that's really got me has been when my channel was deleted. That cut a big amount out of my income. So, I'm just not happy with, that I can't do the things I used to do. That bothers me, even though, I've been grinding to get all those things back in place again. That took time. I mean, that channel was nearly 10 years old. So that was 10 years of blood, sweat, and tears, So I know that things can't happen overnight, but gosh, I need a miracle, okay? I need a viral moment. So, yeah, financially things just have shifted too. When I look back, I just think, wow. It's almost been, what now, 2 years? Well, not quite, a year and a half or so. But it seems like long enough. Oh my gosh, a long time. That channel was just a big part of how I supported myself and helped my family. And rebuilding just hasn't been easy, but I'm grinding. Like I said, I know it takes time, but let's be real. I'm not a young Sprite chicken anymore. And I feel every bit of this uphill climb this time. When I was doing it before, it seemed like it was just simple. I'd stay up all night editing. I'd be just completely inspired. But now it's like I push myself to get it done. And that's crazy, but it is what it is, okay? And like I said, I didn't want to come on here and complain, but I just want to share so y'all know where I'm at mindset wise, why I'm not showing up on some things as much as I'm showing up on other things. But that is the reason why. And I really, again, I don't do a lot of talking on personal things, but I know that there's somebody out there just like me, someone else out there that's dealing with similar things. And I feel, that I'm not the only one trying to hold things together. Life be lifing. And I know, like me, you're loving on your family, you're working hard, you're grieving silently, starting all over again. And I know you're tired too. I know it. And I'm not complaining. I'm just letting y'all know where I'm at when it comes to things. I'm going to take a swig of my grandma juice, okay? And I know some of y'all may be, older now, just like me, but that doesn't mean we're done. And I think about that all the time. It's like, girl, you got time. You don't do what you do. But, and sometimes this little person be on my shoulder saying, girl, sit down. But no, I know one thing about me. I know one thing about you. We still got fight. We still got fire, and we still have purpose. And if I've got breath in my body, I am going to keep pushing and creating, but just one step at a time. And I personally just want to thank each of y'all for, riding with me. Some of y'all be on every single one of my channels, and I just want to say thank you. Thank you for every like, for every comment, for every share. Y'all are the real VIPs. Y'all help to keep this train moving. And I just want to say from me to you all, stay encouraged, because y'all are my motivation. You are, because I know a lot of y'all are expecting me to show up, and I am going to do it every time. And it's not like I'm trying to pull myself out of bed to get things done. I don't. I'm up and in them. But the momentum is a lot different based on the fact that, again, y'all, I was getting paid. Good. And now I swear it's like kibbles and bits. So I just want to say that if you plan on getting in this particular business, it does take time. There are some people that have viral moments that go bam all of a sudden, and they're out there. But truth be told, it takes grit and grind all the time, constant, to get to the next level, to make that next piece of content. It takes time, and that's one step at a time. So that's the way we take it. But I just want to say, if nobody told you today or in the past, let me tell you something. You're doing better than you think. And I also have to say that to myself when I stand in the mirror. You're doing better than you think. So beautiful babes, we're going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. I've had my moments. I've had my tears. I'm ready to get back into doing the things I love. Not that I stopped, but I just had a different mindset, and my mindset is changing now, where I can cater to me. I can cater to my family. I can do what I need to do to be who I need to be and want to be. So these things are finally coming back together again, because at first who I wanted to be was sitting over here, and who I need to be was sitting over here. And I'm bringing them both together now. I'm doing the needs and the wants. And they say, and it's true to a certain extent, that you can't do everything, you can't be everything, but you know what? You can bring things together to have a happy median. And that's where I want to be. So keep going, beautiful babes. I'm right there with you. Again, stick and stay with me. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for subscribing. And if you have not, come on, join the Beautiful Babe Brigade. It's room for everybody, and it don't cost you nothing. But I guarantee you'll walk away with something for sure. So we're going to be talking about more real life. We're going to be talking about love. We're going to be talking about lessons right here with Sweet Angels. So y'all come on through, and we will hang out together. We'll learn from each other and grow with each other as well. So y'all take care, and thanks a lot. And as I always used to say, and see, I even stopped saying this, please share me with your world. I'll see you soon. Bye now.